Welcome to Buell XB12Ss Lightning Long. Yes, that is the full name of this bike. This bike is from 2009. With a 95 horsepower and 1200 cc, it makes this bike incredible fast. The XB12 is an XB2 type of bike. XB2 type of bike is longer and has more touring family. Compared to the XB1, it's shorter and more compact. The Lightning name in this bike means that it's the naked version of this bike. This is the American muscle. The owner had made some custom-made build and it looks amazing. Let's check it out. Look at this custom-made bike. It has a skull on top, thanks to Hoffy Custom. But this is not the only thing. They also made it in front. That looks really nice. And with that, I would like to give it a black rose to match it fully. You know what else this skull matches? My helmet. I finally have something that matches my helmet. I also have a skull, and it gives this really Halloween vibe. I love it. Color red is the original color, which I also really like. You're gonna have an all year around bike that looks like a Ghost Rider bike. It's crazy. Tell me, what do you think about it? Let's talk about the front light. Well, other than you have this amazing view, they could actually have made the eyes as a light here. That would have looked crazy. Well, we turned the bike on. It's pretty amazing. It has LED light, but it's actually been made afterwards. It's a bike from 2009 and the LED was not so popular back then, but it looks so nice after it got changed to LED. Let's turn it on and then we can see how the other lights looks like.
I turned off the sound because I didn't want to reveal the sound check yet, but you can see I'm enjoying the sound and I'm showing you the long light, and it's also LED, so it's pretty amazing how good you can see in the night.
I should change my bike to LED. Ugh. In the night I can't see still. Let's talk a little bit about the display. So you have the beautiful name here. What you can't see is the gear you're in, so you have to feel what gear you're in. You can see when you're in neutral at least. There was something about the blinker of this bike that it makes a beautiful sound when you blink. And you hear that. But you don't know if you're blinking left or right. You're just blinking. Oops. That was wrong button. But I really like actually this old school display. It looks nice. The only thing that I would love to is of course see the gear, but that's because it's something I'm used to. I think you will get used to not seeing the gear and you can have this feeling about where you are and the driving. Of course, you look at the RPM and then you know if you're too high or too low in the gear. That helps you also a lot. Let's talk about the gearbox a little bit. This gearbox only has 5 gear, not 6. Maybe that's a bit of a con thing it has because you're kind of gonna miss the 6th gear. I think you will notice that. What you also will notice is it doesn't have a chain. It has a Kevlar belt. When it doesn't have a chain, then it's so easy maintenance, and the Kevlar belt also makes less noise, which is a really positive thing. This Kevlar belt is actually better than the chain because you can't have chain problems or you don't need to do chain maintenance. But when you need to change the whole belt. Another thing you would notice immediately is the front brake. It only has 1 caliper. The other side doesn't have. That is known in the Buell market. This is their design. Even with only 1/8 piston caliber, it provides exceptional braking power. You just need to squeeze with 2 fingers and you will immediately notice how powerful the brake is. And while you're watching this video, remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.
Let's talk about the engine. Buell is an American company, and this bike has a V-twin engine that is based on Harley. But Buell made some changes. They made new cylinder heads, more compression and fuel injection. It's stronger and runs better than the original. It's more sporty naked bike than the Harley, which is a bit classic and cruising comfort.
This bike has a lot of Harley details, and that's why the sound of this bike sounds like a Harley. The exhaust looks so beautiful. It's under the bike. It goes out on both sides, so you see the out exit here and on the other side. It's from Sebring. The key of this bike is on the side, which I find a little bit funny because if you're holding your clutch, then you have to somehow squeeze yourself. Actually, no. No, actually, yeah. but it's on the side. It looks really cool. You turn it on here. And let's hear how she sounds. Oh my god, and it's so high. Wow. Oh, the leaves are flying away. This is a crazy bike. Whoa. And then you turn it off by turning the key around, of course. I'm 163, and this is how I stand with the bike. I'm standing on my toes. It's a bit high, but it's okay. I also stand like that in my MT-07. I can also be on flat foot if I go a little bit out. Where is the... Ah. With this weight of this bike, it's actually pretty easy to handle. It's 181 kilo. So if you're a small girl like me, you'd be able to handle this much better. For a Harley bike, I really like that they have a light version because I've sitting on the Harley bike and they are really heavy. So this is like, you know, small. Another thing the owner has made is a Bluetooth to the bike. You take off the bike seat. Wow, you have all the electronics in here. But what I want to talk about is this small thing here. This is a Bluetooth device made extra for the bike where you can download an app. You can see your activities in the bike. You can see the ride. If it has any errors. It's really amazing. Now it's been standing here for so long and I've talked so much about it. It's time to see it in action. Let me quickly try to drive forward and back to show you how it sounds like of this beauty Lightning Long SS. Woohoo! This is crazy! That was so crazy to drive. You can really feel these 1200cc, wow. And the sound of this bike, I don't know if the microphone destroys the sound a bit, but oh my god. I would like to say thank you so much for watching my video. It has been a pleasure to try out Buell XB12 Lightning Long SS. What bike should I do next? Do you want me to talk about your bike? Then let me know.